Chapter 36, Bonfire. The journey to the hill wasn't long. With Nephi's leading, they avoided all the dead ends and twists of the labyrinth. There was no need to wander aimlessly. She knew the route well. On top of that, the area was devoid of scavengers. Their pace could have been faster if not for Kasha. Despite using her staff, she walked slowly and cautiously. The golden rope kept her from straying, but each step required careful probing of the uneven forest floor. For someone without sight, this terrain was far from friendly. Sunny kept his thoughts to himself, occasionally sneaking glances at the strange pair. To him, Kasha looked like dead weight. Harsh as it was, the reality of the dream realm left no room for sentimentality. Weakness meant death. He had once hoped that her debilitating condition was hiding a powerful secret, a formidable aspect, perhaps. But now that he had observed her for a while, that hope had faded. If she struggled just to walk, what hidden strength could possibly make up for it? No matter how he looked at it, the blind girl couldn't protect herself. She was a liability, so why was Nephi's keeping her around? Sunny wasn't sure, but something told him that Nephi's wasn't acting out of naivety or foolishness. As the sun crept lower, they arrived at the base of the hill. After climbing to the coral-covered summit, Nephi's recalled the golden rope. It disappeared and then instantly reformed in her hands, neatly bundled. Ah, it's a memory, Sunny noted internally. He watched as the rope stretched longer, tripling in size. Nephi's fashioned loops at both ends, expertly flinging one over a jutting coral ledge. After a quick test, she climbed up and waved down at Sunny, signaling for him to follow. Sunny hesitated briefly, then approached the rope. He couldn't help imagining the worst-case scenario, him dangling mid-climb with Nephi standing above, ready to strike. The image was vivid and unsettling. Stop being paranoid, he scolded himself. It wasn't that he fully trusted Nephi's morality, but if she truly wanted to kill him, she wouldn't need to wait for a convenient moment. She could have done it long ago. Somewhat comforted by this grim logic, Sunny climbed up and joined her at the top. From there, he turned to see how Kasha would follow. To his surprise, Kasha calmly approached the rope, dismissed her staff, and felt her way to the loop. She stepped into it, and Nephi's began to hoist her up. A few moments later, Kasha took Nephi's hand and stepped onto the coral plateau. Ha! Fishing, Sunny thought. The coral formation was larger than the previous stone platform where he had camped. It resembled a small island. Nestled behind coral ridges was a modest camp. Bedding made from seaweed, drying meat, and a fire pit. Sunny pointed to the pit. Was that you 2 nights ago? I saw an orange glow out here. Kasha's expression dimmed. Yes, it was our first fire. Turned out to be a terrible idea. Nephi sighed, confirming it silently. Sunny raised an eyebrow. Why? Kasha touched her hair nervously. At night, any light draws creatures. We were attacked first by scavengers. Then, she didn't finish, but she didn't need to. Sunny recalled the monstrous tentacle vividly. It seemed he had been fortunate to find them when he did. Otherwise, he probably would have lit a fire himself and ended up as monster bait. Good to know, he muttered. Nephi's glanced at the sky. It should be all right now. We still have daylight left. She set about building a fire. Kasha sat quietly, unsure of what to do. Sunny sank down, letting his sore body relax. After a moment, he spoke. I've got fresh meat. Do you have any water? Kasha brightened. Yes. She extended her arm, and a beautiful glass bottle shimmered into existence in her hand. A memory. It's always full, she explained. Sunny accepted it, filled with envy. Endless water, huh? That beats my stupid bell. He took a long drink. The water was cold and refreshing. No matter how much he drank, the bottle remained full. Really endless? Kasha shrugged. Not exactly. If you let it pour out continuously, it stops after 30 minutes. But it refills quickly. By then, Nephi's had already taken Sunny's rucksack. The soul shard tumbled out. She glanced at it, then looked at Sunny, but said nothing. She simply returned the shard and took out the meat. Sunny had braced for questioning, but when none came, he played it cool and resumed chatting with Kasha. That bottle is a lifesaver. Clean water isn't easy to come by. Kasha nodded, clearly pleased. Soon, the savory scent of roasting meat filled the air. The sky dimmed further, and a deep rumble echoed from below. Black water slowly seeped into the maze. Sunny looked toward the east, uneased. Do scavengers come up here? Nephice turned the meat and replied calmly. Yes, but only at night. During the day, they vanish. Sunny smirked. That's because they all flock to where I've been hiding. He described the towering cliff, actually a giant statue of a knight, and how he had camped atop the neck. When the waters had pulled back, two sea monsters had fought, leaving behind a massive carcass. Scavengers had swarmed the area ever since. Nephice nodded. That explains the quiet here. How long until it's gone? Sunny blinked. What? She stared at him. The carcass. How long until they finish eating it? Oh, a day or two, tops. Without a word, Nephice removed the meat from the fire and snuffed out the flames. There's something off about her, Sunny thought. The trio ate in the fading light. The meat was tender, rich, and more delicious than anything Sunny had tasted. Even back at the academy, hunger helped, no doubt. They passed the magical bottle between them. Once dinner ended, night fully claimed the world. Darkness engulfed everything. Sunny, of course, could see them clearly. Nephice remained composed. Kasha, however, let her guard down. Believing she was hidden by darkness, her true emotions surfaced. Loneliness, fear, vulnerability. Perhaps to push those feelings away, she spoke up brightly. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Cassie. Nephice gave a casual shrug. Neph. Then it was Sunny's turn. He was relieved they hadn't asked for his real name. He likely could have answered, but maybe not, depending on the question. He smiled. I'm Sunless, but you can call me Sunny.